Let's see if I can get this microphone right. I'm pretty tall. All right. Hello, thank you all for coming. I have the opportunity here today to share my wisdom as both valedictorian and class failure. I've been to many different schools. I've been to private school, private Catholic school. I've done online homeschool, but I can say with the utmost certainty that Blaze has been my favorite learning environment by a mile. Prior to Blaze, school is my nemesis. I was bored out of my mind. I was not involved with my learning, and I was not performing where my parents were told I was, which I quickly learned my first day here in 6th grade. In 1st through 5th grade, each morning entailed a certain ritual of me pleading to my mom to let me skip school. Obviously, I was forced to go, but I was persistent. My parents bought the ranch a month or so into my homeschooling year, and the purpose of buying the ranch was to start Blaze Kids Academy, a place for kids from rural parts of America who had lost access to their families. The original plan was to provide the boarding students with a school similar to St. Gabriel's or even possibly St. Gabe's itself. But as you can see, there are no homes here yet, and we have a school. So what happened? Well, if you've ever met my parents, then you would know they're very, we'll say bold, and they were unhappy with the direction schools were going and decided that if they wanted to make change in the school system, they'd have to do it themselves. So they started their own school, because who wouldn't think to do that? Miss Maxie started working here in the middle of my homeschool year to help give in-person instruction to Jaxie and me. Maverick was still at St. Gabriel's. My parents presented the idea to her, and she agreed to help initiate the school. Now we just needed a math teacher. Insert Dr. J. The first time I met her, she was wearing butterfly pants, and not much has changed. The first day of school rolled around, and though Jaxie denies it, I was the first one on campus, so I'm the first real Blaze student. We did the pledge as we do now, and we got to work. I had Dr. J first. I walked in and got settled, not knowing the doom that awaited me, a STAR test. It was a 5th grade math STAR test, and I was in 6th grade, so I thought I would blow it out of the water. That was not the case. So how do you get from bombing a 5th grade math test in 6th grade to scoring 99 percentiles across the board? Well, I can tell you, you don't accomplish that, and you can't accomplish that without great supporters and a spectacular community. I can also tell you the Magdalene that showed up here on campus 3 years ago would not be able to comprehend the Magdalene that stands in front of you all today. This is a quote from Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, the book my class read last summer. I hate a Roman named status quo. Stuff your eyes with wonder. Live as if you dropped dead in 10 seconds. See the world. It's more fantastic than any dream made or paid for in factories. Ask no guarantees. Ask for no security. There never was such an animal. And if there were, it'd be related to the great sloth, the wind, which hangs upside down in a tree all day, every day, sleeping its life away. To heck with that. Shake the tree and knock the great sloth down on his behind. I had to substitute some language, but that is a perfect description of Blaze. It's so special. Blaze doesn't just teach academics. Blaze teaches wonder, curiosity, hard work, grit, perseverance, fervor, zeal, and the result of those characteristics being cultivated in each and every one of us is the academics. Academics are important, but character is worth 10 times more. And if you have a solid core, sky's the limit. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Intelligence plus character. That's the goal of a true education." Choosing to come to Blaze isn't the obvious path, and actually attending school here isn't easy. Believe me, I speak from experience, but I would not have done it any differently. Now I'm going to take a moment to recognize the amazing supporters and mentors I've been blessed with in my life. Miss Maxie, you have taught me and shown me what it's like to have a curious mind. Your zeal and passion for learning inspires me every day. When I first got here, I was okay with easy, but you challenged me and told me that challenge should not be feared, but be looked at as an opportunity. When I would ace a test, you would say, "Good job," and then give me the next one, and you didn't put any limits on me. Last year in 7th grade, when I got a 94% on the 10th grade English STAR, you said, "Great job, Mags," and then gave me the English SAT. Your open, curious mind has marked mine forever, and I know I have an English teacher for life, so thank you. Dr. J. Dr. J, you've taught me not to be intimidated by failure, and that it's okay to be wrong sometimes, though neither of us like it. Being wrong doesn't mean you are weak, just simply that you are human. I remember you once said to me, "The jig is up, you caught me, I'm a human." Though I was stubborn and probably, well, scratch that, not probably, was a pain in the neck, you stayed patient with me and guided me along the way. You've built my confidence in both math and in myself. Thank you for teaching me about shape formulas. I know that was a painful, traumatic experience for you, and then everything thereafter. I don't think I'm ever going to find a teacher as great as you. Thank you to my mom and dad for starting Blaze to begin with. None of these beautiful people would be in my life without it. I don't think either of you fully understand the positive effect you are having on everybody here's lives. I'm so unbelievably lucky to have you both as parents. You guys have hugged me when I've been down, praised me when I've done something well, and even though sometimes it's hard to hear, you've always told it to me straight. I love you both. For everyone else who has helped me along the way, my teachers, coaches, teammates, and friends, thank you too. Before I stop boring you all, someone asked me what my hope is for future Blaze scholars. And it's this right here. I know this school will grow and change, but the core of the school won't. I want for the future Blaze scholars to have funny, kind classmates, wonderful, nurturing teachers, and so much more. One final Martin Luther King Jr. quote. I can't help it, we share a birthday. Good character is more to be praised than outstanding talent. Most talents are, to some extent, a gift. Good character, by contrast, is not given to us. We have to build it piece by thought, courage, and determination. Thank you.